Her family tried to kill her because she got pregnant. 3 months earlier, Bolu had been the perfect daughter. In their small village, other mothers would point to her when scolding their own children. "Why can't you be like Bolu?" they would say. "See how she helps her mother. See how she greets her elders." Her father was the head deacon at the village church. Her mother led the women's prayer group. The family name carried weight in every corner of the village. They were well respected. Bolu was 17 and beautiful. She had never given her parents a moment of worry. She swept the compound every morning before school. She helped her younger siblings with homework. She never talked back or stayed out late. Then Michael came to the village for the dry season holidays in his aunt's house. He was 18 and from the big city. His aunt lived 3 houses down from Bolu's family. Michael was different from village boys. He wore expensive clothes and spoke English with a city accent. Michael noticed Bolu at the village well. He was patient and kind. Slowly, Bolu began to look forward to seeing him. They became friends. They would meet under the big mango tree behind the church when no one was looking. The weeks passed quickly. They held hands when they walked in the bush. They kissed under the stars when the village slept. One night behind the old school building, they went further than ever before. It was Bolu's first time. 2 weeks later, Michael returned to the city, promising letters that never came. 3 months on, Bolu woke sick each morning. Her monthly bleeding stopped. Her body changed. She was pregnant. She hid it at first, but her mother soon knew. When her father found out, he slapped her for the first time. She confessed Michael was the father, but he was gone, and he would never claim her. Her family turned cold. Her brother ignored her. Her grandmother refused to look at her, and her parents decided the pregnancy must be terminated. They threatened, pleaded, even locked her up, but Bolu refused. She would not kill her baby. As her belly began to show, her parents realized they were running out of time. Soon the whole village would know. Their reputation would be destroyed. Her father would lose his position in the church. The threats became serious. Her father told her that if she brought this shame on their family, they would have no choice but to stop her permanently. Bolu saw the desperation in his eyes and knew he was not making empty threats. One evening, her mother brought her dinner. The food tasted strange, but Bolu was hungry and ate it all. Within an hour, she felt dizzy and sleepy. Her eyes grew heavy, and she could not keep them open. When Bolu woke up, she was lying on a mat in an unfamiliar hut. Her hands were tied behind her back. Through the doorway, she could see her parents talking to an old woman. The woman was counting money. They had brought her here for a forced abortion. The ropes were loose. Quietly, she freed herself and crawled to a hole in the wall. Beyond it lay the bush. Bolu ran barefoot, thorns tearing at her skin, fear pushing her forward. By sunset, she stumbled onto the main road. A yam truck stopped. The kind driver, without asking too much questions, gave her a ride to the market town. By the time her parents discovered she was gone, Bolu was far away. Standing at the edge of the market town with nothing but the torn dress, Bolu made her choice. She would not go back. She would find a way to survive on her own. Her old life was over. Her family was lost to her, but her baby was still alive, and that was what mattered now. Bolu reached the market town with nothing but the torn dress. At first, she thought she would find safety among the noise of traders and buyers. But the market closed that night, and she had nowhere to go when the last lanterns went out. The first nights were spent on verandas and under sheds, clutching her belly against the cold. Hunger consumed her, and when she begged for food, she was insulted, mocked, or preyed upon by men who saw her desperation as an opportunity. By the 5th day, she was weak, faint, and soaked by the rain, convinced she might die with the child still inside her. A widow named Mama Ireti found her and took her home. She gave Bolu shelter, food, and care, and in her small house, Bolu regained strength. Months later, she gave birth to a healthy baby boy. His presence gave her courage to live again. Back in the village, Michael's aunt learned the truth from Bolu's mother, who secretly confided her guilt and fear. The aunt told Michael, who was devastated. He searched the market town for Bolu but missed her. She had already gone deeper into the city with Mama Ireti. In time, Bolu returned discreetly to the village, not to her parents' house, but to Michael's aunt. She wanted Michael to know he had a son. The aunt arranged contact, and Bolu and Michael began speaking from afar. Though studying abroad, he accepted responsibility and promised to stand by her. His family welcomed Bolu and her child into their home in the city. They sent her back to school so she can rebuild her life. When Michael finally returned, he reunited with Bolu and their son. Her parents never knew, though her mother secretly rejoiced that her daughter was alive and safe. Later, Bolu went back to her parents' house with Michael and her child, hoping to make amends. Her father remained defiant, insisting she had brought shame to the family. Bolu apologized for the disgrace her choices had caused, but she reminded him she had been wronged too, nearly losing her life at their hands. The rift was never healed. Though her mother's eyes held sorrow, her father's pride left no room for forgiveness. Bolu walked away knowing her relationship with her family would never be the same. She chose instead to remain where she was accepted, raising her child with dignity and love, and building her life among those who had chosen compassion over honor.